Now, your exclusive 7 Storm Team forecast.
And our sleep tight weather video here takes us to a view of a big pile of snow. And I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with this sight across the tri-states, as we got a good amount over the last weekend here. About 5.5 inches here in Quincy, a little more to the south, 6.5 inches in Hannibal, and it actually got up to 8 inches in Center, Missouri. I think you guys were the big winner out of last weekend's snowstorm, but we're under winter weather advisories yet again here, but this time we're talking about how much accumulations we're going to see in ice. And notice the entire tri-state's now covered with those winter weather advisories, so I think everybody here is going to see a little bit of that ice across the area. Take a look at the almanac here. 34 degrees was our high. That's 11 degrees shy of our average high, which is 45 degrees at this time. And currently outside the studio, yeah, we dropped below freezing here in Quincy now. It's 31 degrees. Wind chill feels like 22 degrees outside with that southeast wind at 10 miles per hour. And currently, all of us now at freezing or below, except Hannibal. You guys are holding out at 34 degrees. And let's look at the satellite. Look at this big storm system now coming out of Kansas, moving to the east. Big, thick blanket of clouds. Some precip starting to show up on the radar there. And that is going to be moving into the tri-states here within the next few hours. Let's go ahead and take a look at that forecast in motion. This is going to be 11 o'clock at night. Really going to start seeing the precipitation start by this tonight, midnight, going through the early morning hours, and I think by about 2 in the morning here, could see some moderate precipitation coming out of the clouds. Now this is going to be, I think, freezing rain. Now it's pretty cold at the surface here below freezing, but just above us we got a nice warm layer which is going to create the rain, and it's going to drop down into the cold air, which means it's going to be frozen for us here at the surface. Now temperatures, we're going to watch these too because they're going to drop to the upper 20s by about 11 o'clock tonight. And then as we go through the night, they're going to slowly creep up. Now, we're going to have to watch the surface temperatures because when they hit that 32 degrees mark, as in Kirksville, by 7 in the morning, that's when it'll transition into all liquid rain. But it might not be until about 7 in the morning that we actually transitions to a complete liquid rain event. So, with that being said, I think the totals for freezing rain, and we might get some sleet in there, might not be surprised to see a little bit of snowflakes too, but I think total accumulations will be about 1/10 of an inch across the board here for the tri-states. Now, that's going to create a light glaze on anything outside, especially because it's already been cold and we have snow on the ground. It's not going to take too much for this ice to accumulate, so might not be surprised to see a bit of ice accumulating on your cars in the morning. All right, low temperatures tonight, upper 20s. This will be at about midnight, but the temperatures will slowly rise through the day, or through the night, and actually through the day tomorrow as we reach upper 30s and maybe about 40 degrees by the afternoon. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have clouds and we're going to have that rain pretty much through the day, so it's going to be a cold, cloudy, kind of dreary, rainy day for tomorrow, but hey, maybe we'll take it with temperatures in the upper 30s. And guess what? Unfortunately, another cold front comes through by tomorrow evening. And look at those temperatures on Wednesday and Thursday. Drops it back down, and 2 degrees Thursday morning. But hey, guess something interesting happens here. We're actually going to warm up a little bit, and the sun's going to stick around for a little while. We're going to have temperatures in the mid-40s, maybe the upper 40s by this weekend. Can you believe that? And actually might feel a little bit like spring out there by the time we get to this weekend. And looking a bit further down the road, maybe some 50s, maybe some 60s. I'm not promising anything, but I think we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But first, we've got to get through this little bit of ice and wintry weather.
That's right. The road crews are just doing a wonderful job. Keep up the great work. Be careful out there, though. It sounds like it's going to get bad.
Yeah, be careful through the night tonight and tomorrow morning.
All right.
Will Wilson joining us now for sports Monday night, Sensational 7.